And Lively pulls it down. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, spot.
Outside, Dort. Tries it from 19. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. To the inside. The kick out to Irving. Off target with his three. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Down low. Dort.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Irving looking over the floor. Thompson right side. Pass to Lively. Here's Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Washington with it. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Good on the bucket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Hartenstein inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. It's Thompson off the drive. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Right side, Irving. Right wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Oklahoma City trailing. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. No good from Irving. Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. And that one is hammered home.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one, good.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
Scooped up. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And it's Davis with the jam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
To the left side wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Hartenstein. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
From deep, Washington does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Here's Hartenstein. He's got 6. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's tough. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Pass to Irving. There's the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs. The kick out to Williams. Higgins outside. Jacks up a three. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Washington.
P.J. Washington.
The shot from the low post is good. Washington's got 7. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Substitution for your Thunder.
The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Lively. And it's Davis with the jam.
Assist from.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
On the wing, Thompson. To the left wing. Dallas moving the ball around. Right side, Irving. Back to Davis. Out to Thompson. Here's Irving. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Now the Mavericks with it. They've outscored him 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Dallas.
And both free throws good for Lively. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. And there's the drive. Takes it off the glass. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Irving. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 19. For three, Holmgren. Hartenstein. The tip in on the offensive rebound. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Williams. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Mavericks lead by 20. And we'll be back with you right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Dinwiddie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. On defense, the Mavericks. From deep, Williams. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 22. To the middle. And finished off by Exum.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Dallas with the ball. Pass to Dinwiddie. Driving the lane. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible.
Alexander. Inside. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. And the shot goes down.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
Oklahoma City shooting their first foul shot of the game. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Dinwiddie for three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Prosper. Dallas moving it around. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Under trailing by 19. And here is Holmgren. Rebounded by Gafford. Exum with it. Pass to Dinwiddie. He takes it in. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is where Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a big time threat on the drive, able to absorb the contact.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And here now the Thunder. Outside Williams. Back to Caruso. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
The shot's good from Gafford. Gafford's got his first points in this one.
Boy, outstanding decision-making by Dinwiddie. We associate him as a scorer, but what a pretty look.
Here's Williams. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
The Thunder made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Here's Dinwiddie. Yep, that one goes in there. Dinwiddie's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, confidence is a key, and right now Spencer Dinwiddie is playing his game.
Caruso, no good. It's been all Mavericks. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Pass to Prosper. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. There's Williams with the three. Spencer Dinwiddie firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter.
Mavericks, 54.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Irving. And Davis sends it back. Here's Washington. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Wiggins surveying the floor. And the layup's good off the glass. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Irving. Rebound by Williams. Wallace outside. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Wallace. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Wallace goes in. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Davis. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Wiggins missing. Dallas leading by 23. Pass to Irving. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
And it's Wiggins missing. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. On the wing, Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Assisted by...
Well, make no mistake, Klay Thompson is more than just a shooter and scorer. Nice pass there, guys.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Washington. Here's Davis. Launches a 3. Caruso grabs the miss. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City to end the run. The shot off that time. Right side Irving. Thompson for 3. Wiggins with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Here's Holmgren. Off the inbound, no good. 1:52 left in the game. To the paint. Lively's shot is off. And it's good, 2 points. Lively's got 4 this quarter.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And the Mavericks with possession. They've got a 13-2 run going.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Davis.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren in the high post. .35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Goes back up. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And the Mavericks with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. On its way from Irving for 2. That's good. So we see the Mavericks taking